we're reminded in narration 644 how some Jews wouldn't let women sit in the house when they were menstruating. A lot of cultures had women have separate seats during that time of the month, even separate buildings that they hung out in. And we are told that, there's no problem with that as long as we're not having the intercourse. We're staying out of their pelvis during that time, then whatever's fine aside from that. Consensually and all that, of course. The narration before that gives the example of how Aisha would eat and drink of the same food and vessel as Muhammad when she was on her period. The narration before that mentions cotton, and I don't know if they had cotton, but something, some fluffy cloth or something like that, scented to wipe up and clean up after the menstrual blood, and sprinkling over when, it's all done was what was done. And the hair should be cleaned, rubbed to the roots when taking that bath, and unbraided that once a month for the post-menstrual bath. Oh, it's narration 641 that says to undo the braids. Narration 640 indicates the 1 dinar, or about 4.4 grams, weight for the penalty for menstrual sex. And this was something, if a person is unable to afford, then, half of one is the case. But one should give something, right? In charity. It's not, pay the leader or something. Because some people misunderstand alms as something to pay some priest. And Islam doesn't have that vision at all. Narration 639 indicates that it's an act of disbelief to have sex with a menstruating woman, to have sodomy, anal sex of any sort, or to have, to go to a soothsayer and to believe in them, their authority or the truth, that sort of thing. There's truth and lies, whatever, so you can't rely on that stuff anyways, but yeah. 638 relates that Muhammad's wives would tie a wrapper around their waist to avoid getting the blood on Muhammad when he would lie with them during their menstruation. And kahanan is the word for soothsayer used.